a look, try and play it in from range. It's a good ball. It's in behind the door.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory here with Servette. In today's episode, it's been a massive transfer window, loads of signings made, and I think we are in a good position to go for this season. Let's take a look how we ended last season. We actually didn't do too bad. We finished in 8th place. We were only 3 points behind, or 2 points behind even, Lugano, who finished in 6th place, as you can see there. So we didn't really end in the worst position. We did cross 51 points and we finished with 14 wins, but that is last season. We are now on to a new one. We've had our pre-season, as you can see here, quite a few big wins or loss in there as well, but I guess not the priority. We have made some transfers, and I think some of these are just massive, really good transfers we have made in this season. We've made 6, 8 players have gone and left us. Some have left us on frees, some on deals. Players who have left us include in Joe, as you saw, he left us or he's going out on a free last episode. Varela has left us, he's gone to Vaduz, as you can see there. That's a good move for him. Didn't really ever hit the ground running, even with a lot of appearances, so it was only right to go and move him on there. And then if there's anyone else on free deals or release players that we had in particular, Ouattara did leave there. Maziku did leave. He was 33 years of age at the point of leaving, and he's quite an experienced player, but I just don't think it makes much sense really to keep him in the team at this stage of the career. Maybe if we need left back backup, which to be fair, you know what, we could let's just put it that way now that I consider it, because I knew he has left, but we've also had Joe left, so both our left backs have gone. We have brought in a new left back. It was a massive struggle, I must say, and even the player we have brought in is on loan with a good future fee. Maybe we bring in Masiku. Last season he got just the 1 goal in the league. 33 years of age. Maybe we bring him back. This is all part of the job. You only realise whilst you're doing it, you can't always be on your feet all the time. But apart from that, that is all we made. And in terms of what we did in our transfer window, we didn't actually have that much money. I think a lot of it went on the wage budget, so we could sign a lot of these guys, and we do have quite a lot of money still left, 550,000 and 21,000 in the wage budget, so still a bit left to work with. We probably could make one more signing. The players we are scouting who are quite high quality are going for quite a lot, so if we want to make a big signing, we would have to raise quite a few funds. But in terms of the players we have signed, 4 free agents we agreed fees with, but obviously a lot of them coming in for quite big wage amounts. The first player we have brought in is a new striker, Youssef Arabi, 26 years of age, Swedish and Afghan international, I believe. This guy has got some ridiculous stats. 183 centimetres, so he is a bit on the smaller side for what I typically like in a striker, but his finishing really good, heading really good, jumping reach. Some of his stats, 19 strength, that is ridiculous. Balance 17, natural fitness 16, quite fast at 13, aggression, bravery, determination. This guy, lots of potential we really want to tap into. 182 appearances, 52 goals already, which is not bad at all. He has played for Genk, Hammarby as well, had some good seasons whilst he was there. I think we've made a very good signing here on a free deal, not too harsh on the wage budget as well, and if he hits the ground running, I think we have a very good striker. He is a bit of a, has some things definitely to work on, but I'm telling you, I think this guy could be a very good player we got there on a free deal. The next player we have brought in is Ayman Dardari. He was one of the players who brought in a little bit earlier. This guy is looking like a very good player, 24 years of age, still a bit of potential to work into. 119 games for a lot of German clubs, and he is a Luxembourg international and played for Dujan there. As you can see, his best season came there for the Augsburg B team. 22 goals and assists, 17 assists, and then had a good season before that one as well, or after that one I should say. His last season didn't go too much to plan. Oh no, that is last season actually. So for the B team, he was not too bad. For the main team, didn't really get much of a look in, and it's quite surprising that they let him go on a free really. But 24 caps already for his international team, not too bad on the wage budget either. Overall, some very good stats: agility, flair, dribbling. This this guy, very, very creative winger, and he comes into the side. The next player we have brought in is Matteo Lavelli, another striker, and this guy has some insane qualities. I think this guy could be very good overall. 15 dribbling, 15 finishing, and his pace, 12 pace, 13 acceleration, but that is just ridiculous. 15 finishing, 15 dribbling. This guy is looking like a very good overall player to have in the team. He's only 9k on the wage budget. Everything just gets better with these guys. He is out for a little bit there, as you can see. 22 years of age, played at Inter Milan last season. 5 appearances for them as well. A few sub appearances there. This guy, he's got all the potential, still a lot of potential to work into, and you would expect to see him in this team. Another player who we have brought in, but arguably the best player we have brought in this season, is Davis Rath. He comes in, 23 years of age, German international midfielder, 134 games already played, particularly for Hamburg. This guy, man, what a player we brought in on a free deal. 14k once again. Overall, everything is just 12 or above. Absolutely ridiculous, some of the qualities he has. Such a good technical player by the looks of it, very naturally fit as well, and his mentals as well, really, really good. A very good midfielder we brought in with a lot of potential to go on and work into. And the final player, oh, well, no, not the final player, actually. 2 more players. We brought in Kasper Potulski. He is 21 years of age. So much potential. This guy has centre-back, can also play at right-back. 195 centimetres. I think he's a very, very solid defender. Exactly what you want. He's got all the qualities. He's not like one of those who can kind of do it all. He's just a very solid defender, and he can also cover at right-back if we need him to. He played for Mainz, Dynamo Dresden. He did a season. That would have been the season we were there, actually. We would have played against them, so probably come up against him before, but he is a very good player to have brought into the club, and we can be very, very happy with that. This is quite interesting, actually. How are we doing? Have we spent the most? We have spent, where are we there? We've spent the 4th most. We've brought in the 2nd most players, but we've also let go the joint most players. The received fee is 300k, so our net is going to be not the highest. Our net is actually, wait, what's gone on there? They spent 12 million and only received 1 million, but their net is positive for some reason. We are at 4th place, so not too bad. We've spent 700,000 more than we have received. Not too bad, but that is quite interesting to see there. The final signing we have made in at left back, our lone player Oliver Sorg comes in. He comes in from Young Boys, so obviously a bit of a rival club there. Overall, looking like a very good left back, a bit more of an attacking left back than I wanted. It was so tough to sign these players. We do have a fee of 1.3 million agreed if he does have a good season. Attacking profile is always good in these fullbacks. I think they're one of those things, along with attacking football, and they probably contribute to it. It's one of those things that you've got to have in this modern day football, and he's got a lot of potential. 22 years of age. The average age of some of these boys that we brought in, I don't know if there's no way we can see, but really, really good to have brought in the youngsters. We've also had some contract agreements. A lot of players were going out. Those players who we were considering keeping and considering letting go. In particular, the 3 that were having new contracts were Florian Aye. He does stay. Probably the most toughest contract to agree. We are going to keep him, 32 years of age, but if we have to let him go at the end of the season, then we will do that. But nearly 500 games played at this point in his career, and he's put up massive numbers. He's put up how many goals now? 56 league goals in the last 4 seasons. It definitely makes sense to keep him around, even if he is not going to have a starting role, because we know we can always fall back onto him. But he was a bit injury prone, so it didn't make loads of sense to have him in the team as the kind of main player to kind of work around. We also had Mayete. He is still on the same agreement. You've got to look at the playing time with a lot of these boys, but I think it makes sense to keep Mayete. He still definitely has a role in this team. Overall, very good player, one of our best players last season. He didn't really he did get a starting role. I mean, how many did he start at the end? 33 games, 17 starts, 16 off the bench. So, half and half, as I would have thought, really. He was a very consistent player for us, and it made sense to re-sign him. And then finally, the other player we re-signed was I can't who was it now? It's completely gone from who it was. It was Rui Ramos. That's who it was. I was trying to have a look now. You will see that he's now considering himself an important player. I don't know what's gone on there, but honestly, I can't complain. This guy is very, very good centre back to have in the team. Overall, got some very good qualities that we really want to work into. Lots of potential, and I don't really complain too much about the important player. He kind of just came into the team when we had a few injuries, and I thought, why not keep him there? 36 starts last season in the league, and he did alright, so we're going to keep him there for now, and he's going to tap into that potential. Only 17 years of age. I'm quite happy with this squad. I think this is a very, very healthy squad. It's looking good. The wage budget is good. The budgets outside of that need to be sorted out by the board. That is not our issue anymore. Hopefully it's going to gel for us. We have lots of good quality, not a massive squad that we have to deal with as well, so hopefully that will help us in terms of morale issues. As you can see here, Froling is still in this team, got a bit of an ACL injury actually in one of the games against Grasshoppers in the league, the group phases, and then Novelli is out there for the next game and for the foreseeable. We'll just have the one game today to go and see some of the new boys, and hopefully they are going to turn up and put on a very good display. Exciting times here with Servette. Let's get straight into it. The first game of the day against Lugano. So the team for this game against Lugano is Strinsky in goal, backline of Sorg, Diamand, Ramos and Kudusu. We've got Masson, Rath, Morandi in the middle, Jallo on the right, Jallo on the left actually, Dadari on the right and Arabi up top. It's kick-off here in this game against Lugano, starting strong here. Not really too many tweaks to the tactic. It's been a decent pre-season for us. Got a few games in the sharpness. Still will need building a little bit. The possession clearly with us though. Maybe we need a bit more of a creative style, because some of these boys, especially in the attack, are looking, the youngsters, they want to develop. They want to go and get goals and assists for themselves. And I think maybe we should put a bit more of a priority on that. That could definitely work. So maybe some tweaks to the tactic come in if we really need to. As Rath finds himself over the ball here, he's going to look to try and play it in from range. It's a good ball. It's in behind. Dadari with the effort. What a goal that is. That is an incredible pass from Rath. You thought that was not really, it's very creative. I've never seen a pass like that. So driven, and it's managed to reach the back post. Like, it clearly has to be hit quite hard, but you'd think from there, bit of a floater, and it's just drilled to that back post. Completely missed. Dardari, one touch. That is a lovely finish, and that is 1-0 here in this game against Lugano. The positive start that we wanted. Maybe we need to prioritise set pieces a little bit more if this is how we're going to be. We've got some very tall players in this team now. We're, hopefully we can have some big performances from the new signs, but as well, we're going to hopefully see a bit of consistency from the likes of Morandi. He's in now. He finished last season on some ridiculous numbers. I don't know if we can go and see what he ended on in the league. He finished on 22 goals and assists for the whole season, 26 goals and assists. He's in his natural attacking midfielder position, because I think one issue I had last year is I was moving the players around a bit too much, not putting them in positions that they wanted to necessarily. So Morandi does go into that central position, and Jallo on the left now, which will benefit all of them, I do hope. And then Dadari, Arabi are in their natural positions, and hopefully will flow, go down there, because these guys can do well across all the positions, but they need to be very specialised in their one position, because that is where they will ultimately be playing most of the time. 40 minutes gone here in this game. It looks like it's 1-1. That goal was conceded by us there. Some teams have already played 2 games for some reason. No idea why they got a game extra compared to us, considering we also have a cup game coming up. I don't really know. Is it to do with some new... I don't really know. Anyway, here's Rui Ramos. Finds Kudusu, who does come back into this team. He is a bit younger than Van den Kerkhoff. A bit more overall sound, more better, I'd say, and I think a bit more defensively profiled, which is good. We could potentially play Sorg as a bit more of an inverted wing back, and Kudusu as an inverted full back. Go to something like a 3-2-4-1, move Rath into the more attacking position. That would be in possession, something we could do. And then defensively, Sorg could drop back, because he does have decent attacking abilities. Create that overload in the attack, maybe a tweak that we need. But that ball does work in behind, and Lugano have turned this game on our heads. Surely not the same old problems that we have. 1-0, we were up in this game here. Now it's 2-1 to Lugano, and that will be very frustrating. Not to worry loads as of just yet. Lugano did win their first game, and we are still building up our own sharpness, but it would be frustrating really with such a good squad if it doesn't go well for us. Here's Rui Ramos. He finds Masson, Jallo, Morandi from range. Good effort. Jallo with the rebound. 2-2 here in this game. It was an absolute belter of an effort from Morandi, I believe it was. And then Jallo on the rebound. On the volley it was. The full volley. Take a look at this. Masson, Jallo, lovely bit of triangle there. And Morandi doesn't cut the angle right, but Jallo is there for the rebound, and that is a lovely finish, and it is 2-2 and game on here. Good from the set piece. 2 goals now from the set piece is definitely something we should tap into. That's an absolute no-brainer. I don't know how you play for set pieces. I genuinely do not understand what that instruction is, because in my mind that sounds like you just start diving or something like that. I think it's maybe like, genuinely I don't know. I feel like I was going to say something to do with like throw-ins and stuff, but I don't know. As Lugano do score once again here in this game, it's just we're completely getting broken down there structurally wise. Maybe we need a bit of a press going on, because I feel like the ball is just working in behind and we're not closing it down quick enough, just getting a bit lost in the structure, too much priority on that. Here's Kudusu out on this right hand side. He's advancing. Could he go all the way? Beat his man potentially. He's going to take it on. He finds Rath on the edge of the area with the shot. He's hit the inside post and we're denied. What a great game this has been here. Rath with the chance to make it 3-3, and he's so unlucky to not score on his debut there. Debut goal from Dadari, one from the man himself in Jallo, but it's just not enough for us so far here in this game. I'm going to bring Rath up the pitch, Segura into the midfield. I'm going to bring Mayete on for Rui Ramos there as well, and make those changes here in this game. See if we can go and get something from it. I think we've been very positive, but defensively it's clearly not there. Maybe we need a few changes in this side. Can we trust Rui Ramos as much, even with all that potential? It's something we definitely have to factor in. We really do. Here's Mayete on the ball. Ramos is off in this game now. Mayete and Diamand could be a centre-back pairing we have to consider a little bit more. It's just all that potential. You really want to tap into it with Ramos, but we do have our new signing in the team today. And where is he at the bottom? He's not in the team. Oh, there he is. I was so confused. And Potolski, who is in the team, he's another player who's got a lot of potential. Will we be forcing it in his development? We'll probably be a bit more considerate. Something we have to work on a bit. That's probably as a manager, and also managing in this team what we want to do with those types of players. Here's Sorg, lovely pass to find Rath. He's going to connect the lines. Arabi is a bit deeper here. He finds Kudusu. Kudusu can advance with this ball. He square it, or he has the shot. It's a bit of a poor decision in the end, really, with all that overload, but it does win us a corner here. We've had 6 shots on target. It's been a very good display, but it doesn't look like we're going to have anything to show for it here in this game, and that would be very frustrating. Is there any changes we can make? Florian Aye is going to come on here in this game. We're going to have to look at just what's going on here, make that swap there. I don't know why it doesn't automatically move up. Just makes not much sense, to be honest. I'm going to bring Potolski on I'm going to try him at right back just for this game. It's only 10 minutes, and bring Kudusu off here in this game, but I don't think it will suit Potolski too much down that right hand side. There was a red card for Lugano. The man who scored 2 goals here in this game did go and pick himself up one. To be fair, it's been a very thrilling game, very entertaining, even if we don't come away with the win, but it will be annoying if we can't get at least a point here in this game. Here's Jallo, Masson, who can he go over to? He finds Potolski on that right hand side. You can see how tall this guy is. Dadari's in behind here. He finds Aye in the middle. How's it not crossed the line? It has. Florian Aye comes on here in this game. In the 88th minute, he scores to make it 3-3 here. Can we go and nick a winner against 10-man Lugano? What a result that would be, and that would be an incredible start to the season. Here we are on the attack. Sorg on the ball. He finds Jallo. Jallo is going to go to Roth in the middle. He finds Masson. Masson with the ball. Segura with the header. I thought it was going to be Dadari. It's hit the bar. Absolute bullet header from Segura there. What a game it has been. So entertaining. We've made the chances. The full-time whistle is going to go, and I think in the end both teams deserve another point in an absolute thriller. So there you have it. What a game that was. Massive performances from some of those boys, and some very entertaining football. Not to be in terms of getting that win, but we can't be too disheartened. At least we were in the game, in that one for the first time in quite some time. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune. Make sure to join the Discord, top link in the description, and I'll see you all for another video soon. Thank you, bye bye.